Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been incredibly long, but also amazing at the same time. I've been coaching a very long day, working on a whole bunch of stuff, potentially have some big news coming to you guys. But hey, that's not why you're here. We have some huge news and juice to cover in this video. We're starting off with XQC straight up calling out Muma once again, guys. He is hyping up this World Cup match between USA and Canada. We know it's XQC. He talks a lot, but will he be able to back it up come time to face USA again, if they can even reach the finals and USA is there? So we're going to talk a little bit about XQC in this video and how I think he is going to perform at BlizzCon in this World Cup. And you'll also be able to see the clip of XQC straight up calling out Muma. It's pretty funny. Let's go ahead and move on though, because the next thing we're talking about is going to be Kyky, guys. I know this happened like 3 days ago and some of you might know it, but I have a feeling a lot of you don't because you don't check Twitter and Reddit that much. Kyky was signed to the Paris Overwatch League team as an assistant coach. Now this slid through my videos for a few days because there was so much to cover, so many important things, drama including myself, but now we're going to be talking about it, guys. Kyky has been signed. We all know he got dropped from the Outlaws. I didn't know where he was going to end up. I felt like it might have been an academy team, but he did find himself back in the Overwatch League. We're going to cover why Paris picked him up, what he can do for that team, and so much more, guys. So then moving on, we are going to be talking about Dafran. So last year around this time, when Dafran started streaming again, he was asked, will you ever join the Overwatch League? And he gave a pretty chilling response, and it seems like this response has come true since Dafran is now going to be competing in the Overwatch League. So we're going to take a look at what he said over 1 year ago, and we'll answer the question he asked himself in that clip and see if he is ready for the Overwatch League. So it's going to be a pretty eventful video, guys. Some drama, some news, crazy stuff. Be sure if you're excited to watch it, drop a like on it, but most importantly, please do click that subscription button, guys. If you want to stay updated on anything and everything Overwatch League, this is your channel. Drama, news, signings, whatever it is, you will learn so much about the Overwatch League here. Click that subscription button. Oh, and also at the end of the video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about some ideas where I can make content with my girlfriend on this channel, because yesterday some of you guys got a little confused on what I meant, so we're going to cover that at the very end of the video. Now, without further ado, let's hop into it and talk about XQC and Muma and the Overwatch World Cup, because it is right around the corner, guys. I'm so hyped. And when I say around the corner, guys, it's literally in like 4 days. This weekend, BlizzCon and the World Cup will happen. Team Canada, XQC, they're going up against Finland. It's going to be a tough matchup, but XQC doesn't seem very worried. He's looking at the finals and possibly facing up against Muma. Let's go ahead and take a look at this clip where he straight up shuts down what Mendo Kusai tweeted out about Muma dominating at the Overwatch World Cup. XQC was really not happy about seeing this tweet.
Give me one good reason as to why Muma won't dominate World Cup. You can't. Well, I have one. It's a good one.
Watch the new PewDiePie video.
It's dog shit.
Cute chat, hi clap.
Moving on, boys.
There it is, guys. I had to leave the ending in there just because it was hilarious. XQC straight up giving his opinion about Muma in one word, describing why he won't dominate in the World Cup coming up this weekend. And that word is dog shit. And to be honest, I completely disagree with XQC. Muma, in fact, is not dog shit, and I do believe he's going to have a really good run here at this World Cup. Not only because he's an amazing main tank, but I really do feel like it's just lining up for him. This is his meta. He can really control the pace of the game on Winston and on Reinhardt when you're running goats. And potentially going up against South Korea in the semifinals, with their main tank kind of looking weak so far in the World Cup qualifier, Fate and Team USA, they might abuse that fact that he hasn't been performing that well. He did do decent in the California Cup, but that's different. He was with his Overwatch League team, the Valiant, not with the South Korean World Cup team, which he has not shown that he can carry or play at a high level yet. Well, Muma has absolutely popped off so far in his qualifiers against Team Canada and all the other teams there. So in my opinion, I think Muma, even if USA does lose to South Korea, is going to come out of that matchup looking very solid. And going into the Overwatch League Season 2, I still feel like he might be the best Western main tank in the entire league. There hasn't been that many main tanks getting picked up into the Overwatch League. I think Ben Best and That's the only one I can think off the top of my LH Cloudy, also to Paris. Those are two Western main tanks that got signed so far. Gator, but he's not really going to start over Pakpo. So in my opinion, I do believe Muma is still going to be the best main tank going into Season 2 of the Overwatch League from Western Overwatch. Now talking about a little bit of XQC going into this Overwatch World Cup, I do, and I know a lot of people might not agree with me or just they're big fans of XQC, and I understand he's an incredible entertainer, and I'm a fan of his as well. Just, it's the fact that he doesn't have the time to fully focus on practicing and becoming the best main tank he can be. And I think that is what is going to hold him back at this BlizzCon. He's going to be competing against other players in the world who are full-time Overwatch players. Everybody who is on Finland, everybody who is on China, everybody on USA, South Korea, they all play for Overwatch League or Overwatch Academy teams in their region full-time for full pay, so they have been fully focused on performing at this Overwatch World Cup. Now for XQC, he's been streaming a ton, and I can tell you guys that XQC misses out on a lot of Team Canada scrims because he is streaming and Shane fills in for him. So because of that, there's going to be a lack of synergy, communication. Now I'm not saying XQC is bad at the game or he's going to play awful. My point is that XQC has insane potential, and if he were able to commit full-time into Overwatch as a professional without streaming, no bullshit on the side, nothing, just fully focused practicing, he could be one of the best main tanks in the West, maybe even better than Muma. But the fact is, we will never see that because he is a streamer. He is an entertainer at heart. And that is exactly why he got kicked out of the Overwatch League in Season 1, and now he's doing what he loves. It is really cool that he does get the chance to compete for Canada in the World Cup. It's kind of a shame that there are no other really high-level Canadian main tank players in the league or in academy teams who could take that spot from him, but he still is a good player, and I expect him to play alright. It's just that he's going to get outclassed by these other main tanks who are fully committed to being actual professional paid players 24/7. So that's my opinion on XQC. I hope he pops off though, because that would be amazing. Another T-Mobile MVP season for him would be hilarious, but that's going to be it for XQC and Muma. Let's go ahead and move on now and take a look at this tweet that came out from Paris the other day. It was an announcement about them signing Kyky, guys. Holy crap. Let's jump into it. This is what their tweet said. Any European team staying in the US for Overwatch League 2019 needs a liaison officer. Even better when he is among the most experienced Overwatch coach there is. Give a warm welcome to our assistant coach, Kyky. Hashtag Hello Paris, stand with us. Alright, now I know Kyky has a pretty rocky past. Season 1 didn't go all that great for him as he was the head coach for Dallas Fuel, and they were a complete mess, so drama-filled. Or should I say drama-fueled. Anyways, Kyky was kicked from the Dallas Fuel, and almost immediately that team became better. Of course, it wasn't just because Kyky was gone. The meta helped them, Aero coming in as a better coach, and a couple other factors. But the main thing was Kyky was gone, and the team really jumped in performance. Because of this, Kyky got an absolutely terrible rep for his Season 1 performance. The entire community was just coming down on him super hard, but he was still able to find himself a job in the league with the Houston Outlaws. And after working with them and being praised by players like Muma publicly after getting released, I had a feeling that he could possibly get another job. It more so felt like it would be an academy for me, but he did get signed to an Overwatch League team, and I am super happy for him. I am glad he gets another chance outside of the spotlight. It seems like he did a good job on the Outlaws, and that kind of redeemed him. So if he can continue to do that and Paris isn't a complete mess going into Season 2, I really think his career will have turned around completely. So that's at least what I think about Kyky, and I know a lot of you guys have different opinions about him, so be sure leave a comment down below letting me know if you think it was a good idea for Paris to sign him, if you're happy for Kyky, if you kind of feel bad for Paris and you don't want him to be there, let me know down below. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now and talk about the very last thing, which is Dafran, guys. I want to show you guys what he said exactly 1 year ago when he came back to the Overwatch scene as a streamer. This was after him getting banned and taking a 6-month break from playing or streaming or just doing anything publicly.
Will you ever make a return? Maybe. If I become good enough again. If I were to make a return to pro, I'd have to become better than people like Baby Bay and Flower, Zabiobe. I have to become better than them, or else I'm not coming back to Overwatch League. There's no way. I have to kick someone off and take their spot.
So there it is, guys. 1 year ago, Dafran said that he had to kick somebody off their team and be better than players like Flower and Baby Bay and Sabiolby. Now, this is interesting looking back at it because, well, I would say right now he might be better than some of those players. Flower kind of had a disappointing contender season. Maybe he slacked off a little bit because he knew he'd be in the Overwatch League with New York Excelsior. He could potentially be better than Baby Bay. That's kind of unknown territory since Baby Bay hasn't gotten much starting time and it is the off season. As for Sabiolby, he's probably not a better tracer than Sabiolby, but he could be better at other heroes than Sabiolby, like Soldier. So we're just gonna have to see what Dafran can do coming into this next season. I'm so excited. I feel like his skill ceiling is way past this guy. He really could be one of the best players of all time. That is if he can keep his emotions in check, which is something we've talked about in the past. I really did find this clip interesting though, because he did talk about being better than those players and having to kick them off their team. Well, he didn't really have to kick them off their team because of all the new expansion teams, and I know a year ago nobody expected 8 new teams going into season 2, but now that we have them, I am so happy for it. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the video. I do want to talk a little bit about some ideas I have about making content with my girlfriend. I mentioned it yesterday, and I feel like a lot of you guys kind of thought that I was going to quit making this kind of content, which is Overwatch League news, drama, signings, all that good stuff, which I will continue to do every single day. It was just like a little side project where maybe we make a video like once a week, potentially with something that someone mentioned yesterday in the video, smash or pass on Overwatch heroes. I thought that could be a hilarious idea, and again, this would in no way, shape, or form take away from any of the content I do now. It would just be a little extra fun bonus thing we do like once a week, maybe twice a week. That is if you guys do enjoy it and want to see it. So let me know some of your ideas down below. Again, one of them is smash or pash over. God, Jesus Christ, you don't have a list. Why are you saying pash? Why am I saying pash? I'm talking too fast. Ugh. Let me get that right for you guys. Overwatch heroes, smash or pass. There we go. I got it down, boys. Sometimes I talk a little too fast. I'm thinking too much and words come out wrong. You guys know this. Anyways, let me know your guys' ideas down below. That's going to be it for me today. If you guys did enjoy it, drop that like, subscribe for more daily content. I'm out of here, guys. Say peace.
Peace.
Louder. Yes, you can. Louder.
Peace.
Peace.